What is up, everybody? Moonfa here from League Gamers. Today we're going to be doing another ranked game commentary. This game I will be playing Jayce. This is the second commentary in the series. The first one was me playing Leona in a ranked game, but this is a ranked 5 game. Well, it's a solo queue, but 5v5. So it is me solo. And this is a Platinum 5. Well, Platinum game. This is me Platinum 5, so anywhere between Gold 1 and Platinum really are the people I'm playing with. So that will be fun. And anyway, I am going to be playing Jayce, one of my main characters. He's awesome. You can play him mid, you can play him top. Right here, running into this bush, a little bit goofy. Jayce was actually completely waiting for me, and I was not paying attention at all. And I started out with Q, which was kind of a mistake. I wanted to help my jungler clear his camps faster. But when you start out with Q on Jayce, you honestly are a little bit weaker than you could be because E is really strong early, in my opinion. You can start with both, but Q gives you more AoE damage, and your E will give you more just utility, I suppose, because it will give you the acceleration gate, which will help you escape in situations like that. Jayce would have hit me once, and I would have just acceleration gated out. And then you also, in your hammer form, you also have your E, which is a knockback. And that also would have helped me escape. So generally, I like to start with my E first. I can't remember the ability name, I'm sorry. But I will call it my E, my third ability. And I do generally like to start out with that first. But this game, I did not. So either way, in this game, we are... well, I guess we can talk about the matchups. The matchups are Ryze versus Malzahar mid. Jayce versus Jax top. Nunu versus J4 in the jungle. Janna and Kog'Maw in the bot lane for us, and Alistar and I'm having a hard time remember who the other one was. Graves. Alistar and Graves in the bottom lane. So anyway, speeding up the footage here. Throughout the game, the footage will be sped up when things are not going on, when it's boring. Right now, just farming out the lane with Jax, poking him down as I can. He can't really trade with me too well right now, as what's my name? Oh my goodness, Jayce. Jayce is relatively strong at this point. I have a lot of poke and I have a lot of disengage, so he's not going to really be able to trade with me. So he is just going to try to farm up. I'm going to be doing the same. Going to be trying to shove his tower, poke him down as I can, while watching out for that jungler ganks by having the ward in the river there. A little bit risky here. I could be getting ganked by a jungler relatively easy because I am very pushed, but that's okay. I know Jax probably won't be able to do much because I can just out-train him like that every time. The only thing is running out of mana, but I do have 2 mana pots left, so I'm going to go ahead and use one there. Speeding up the footage once again. Not too much going on in the lanes. It is 2-0 right now. 3-0 now. Nunu making it 3-0. So that is very good for us. Right now in the top lane, really not too interesting of a game in the top lane. A bit goes on between ganks and whatnot, but honestly, it's just kind of me and Jax trading back and forth the entire game. So not too interesting to watch, but that's okay, because this game is half decent. Overall, Nunu actually coming in here for a little gank here. Jax getting the stun off on him and using his leap strike to get out. However, I do shoot the acceleration gate shock blast, missing both of it. It's not even hitting the acceleration gate. A mistake I make sometimes, but that's okay. Nunu being funny here, he's going to recall anyway, so he's just messing with him, I'd imagine. So I am going to go back here. Actually, Nunu going to pick up that blue buff. He's going to pick it up as Ryze does back. But I do go back. I buy a Tear of the Goddess and a Doran's Blade, as well as some extra pots, boots, and a Sightstone. I mean, not a sight stone. I'm sorry, a sight ward, not a sight stone. Don't buy a sight stone on Jayce. Well, you can buy a sight stone if you want, but I got a sight ward, not a sight stone. But so I'm gonna be able to sustain relatively well in lane. That tier really gives me just a lot of overall damage. I mean, not overall damage, overall mana, which I mean, in the end, affects my damage because I'm able to spam abilities on Jax. Actually running to the mid lane there. Fast forwarded through that real fast. But I did run to the mid lane. I thought I was going to be able to snipe Malzahar as he was really low, but Ryze actually picked it up with the Ignite, so that's okay. Jax coming in here for a little bit of trade. I way overextended. I should have backed off when I knocked him back. But however, I went in a little bit too deep. The ping actually coming down from Nunu that he is coming in. But I'm just going to be chugging pots. Jax is going to try to jump on me here. Right then, I should have turned around a little bit faster. Might have actually been able to trade him a little bit there as Nunu came in. Might have been able to do a little bit more, but that's okay. It's not too big of a deal. Jax is most likely not going to be able to push me out of lane. So honestly, I just need to keep farming, getting around 75 farm. We are relatively even in farm. I believe I'm a little bit ahead. My last hitting was actually off a little bit this game. I was missing a lot of them. But actually right there, I'm decently able to trade with Jax. Every time he jumps on me, I can usually get a decent trade with him. So it is just kind of back and forth. Overall, when I play against Jaxes, they generally out-trade me. But in this matchup, not too much. But Kog'Maw actually able to pick up another kill there with his passive after he dies. I do go back, and I'm going to buy a Vampiric Scepter, another health pot, and then a longsword. So my damage, I just picked up about an extra 20 damage, a little bit more sustain. And I should be able to do relatively well against Jax now, because I'm not sure what he has for items, as it would take me a little while to, or I can't look until I click on him. Oh, there we go. He has a Crystalline Flask, Ninja Tabi, and 2 Doran's Blade. So I should be able to out-trade him decently well. He actually does jump on me, get a nice trade. I'm not able to get the combo off, but I am honestly just trying to bait him into the Nunu. I do get the Ignite off, push him into the wall. Nunu is going to flash and just be auto-attacking him a little bit. Going to get the Shock Blast off, be able to finish him off, so I am able to get a kill on him. Getting around 100 farm, and we are going to try to shove down this tower, I'd imagine, as fast as we can, honestly, because I am doing relatively well in lane. I do have a kill. I'm going to have a lot of money, and if I can get out of this lane and get this tower down, then I'm going to be able to support my team a lot more, going to dragons and whatnot. But J4 actually coming in, going to stop this push. Eventually, he does have the Spirit of the Elder Lizard, which is pretty awesome, but right there, just a show of Jayce's strength. Just with the few items I have, a longsword, a Vampiric Scepter, and a Doran's Blade basically for damage. And with that, I was basically able to take 80% of J4's health with just a little combo, which is pretty sweet. And I do love Jayce just because of that. He is so strong. He has so much damage and so much mobility. And he's honestly one of my favorite champions because of that. And that is why I do play him. I'm not sure what I'm typing in chat. Sorry, I'm reading what's going on. My neck hurts, apparently. Anyway, after I'm reading the crazy solo queue crap that's coming out of my mouth during this game, I am reconsidering my life right now. But actually getting back into the lane, Jax is going to try to trade me. But I am able to out-trade him just by a little bit, but pretty close. But I couldn't go too hard because I did have minions coming in. Darn it, the acceleration gate too far out, and actually Jax is not even going to be there. But I was trying to clear those minions, but I did miss. Ryze is actually pinging that he is going to be coming up, or actually I'm pinging, because Ryze, I'm not sure, Ryze wants to come up. But Jana said she did grab a pink for drag, so we are going to try to lock that down. It would be good for me to get down towards that area, but I'm most likely not going to be able to. I do actually miss the acceleration gate. Shock Blast combo, Ryze does show himself. So they are going to know Ryze is top. Malzahar is just going to try to shove out mid, and it does look like J4 is here. I do walk into the bush. However, I do have flash up, so I'm just waiting for J4 to cataclysm me. Then I flash, and I am able to get out easily. So they did force my flash, which sucks, but that's just a tip for further games. If you are ever playing, always save your flash for the J4 cataclysm. J4 used his cataclysm kind of at a wrong time. He didn't really have much of a choice because I may have just been able to outrun them. If they did not lock me down. But as soon as he cataclysmed him, he locked both of them into the cataclysm, and I was able to flash out, and they were not able to chase. So I do live there, which is okay. It does mean that J4 was top, so our bot lane and jungler should be able to go and secure the dragon, and it does not look like they actually were able to this time. But that is okay. I do go back. I grab up some Ninja Tabis and a longsword. This game is a few weeks old. So I actually recently I've started building Boots of Lucidity on Jayce, as that is kind of the mainstream thing to do, I guess you'd say, the flavor of the week. But Boots of Lucidity are really good on Jayce, and they really help with his overall damage. So my build has changed a little bit on Jayce since this game. Also, another thing I've started doing is Spirit of the Elder Lizard is actually very good on Jayce. I'm actually heading down towards the dragon now as my team is doing it, but I am just going to keep shoving out waves because my team is able to secure that without me. But anyway, like I was saying, Spirit of the Elder Lizard, very good on Jayce, very good on pretty much any AD bruiser, and even some AD carries like Ezreal. But actually just going up here for this blue buff, my team did secure the dragon and a kill, it seems. Actually, Nunu did drop though, so that is unfortunate. But we are going to be giving Ryze the blue buff here. And actually going to be turning around on Malzahar. He does have to flash though, so forcing a flash out for nothing. That is awesome. And actually going to be heading over to the mid lane, try to push that back out. And then most likely to the top lane, because that is getting slightly pushed as well. Ryze is going to ping that down and actually not going to go get it. And right here, yeah, he does actually recall. So Nunu's actually going to push out the mid lane. But I am going to be heading top as Jayce is back up there. A little lag in the footage there. I'm not sure if that was just on my end. But that's okay. I am going to be heading top lane. Jayce is here. He's going to be trying to trade with me constantly. And at this point, he can't really trade with me. So good to go. Getting around 160 CS. Not too good, but not too shabby, eh? J4 actually in the bush there. Gonna pull the same stun again, Cataclysm on me. Flash out. My shock blast actually did hit J4 while he was in the bush. Knew to getting a decent ult off. Jayce actually jumping out of it, but we are going to pursue J4. I'm going to be able to drop him, but however, I am extremely low. Nunu actually gets the snowball off in my acceleration gate, and I'm able to survive, and I was so scared of dying that I didn't even turn around. I didn't even turn around and shoot the shock blast through the acceleration gate like I normally would, just because I had about 12 health. And freaking out in chat there because I thought I was dead completely and just being a tard like normal. But actually just going to be pushing the mid lane here. Do have Rise with me. The Ignite actually going down on Malzahar for some reason, but that's okay. Rise is flashing over the wall. He does want to pick up the Malzahar, and the ult actually going down onto Rise. However, it's not going to be enough, and we are able to kill Malzahar, and we will get a lot of damage onto this tower, and we should be able to continue sieging this tower for a bit. But actually, we are going to back off as a few of them do roll into the middle lane. So we're going to throw some wards up, going to go clear the jungle and defend mid while we're here. Rise actually getting caught out there just a little bit. Nunu actually going in right here, being a little bit aggressive on 3 of them. He goes a little bit too deep, gets knocked up as soon as he ults. However, I'm going to go in, going to try to help him a little bit. However, Nunu is going to go back in a little too deep, and he does get knocked back by Alistar right into the group, and he is going to drop. However, I should be able to pick up a kill here using my hammer stance into the E. Actually not even getting the E off, but pushing Jayce out. So overall, not too bad for us. They did happen to pick up a few kills. However, Kog'Maw and Janna are actually pushing that bottom lane, and they did pick up a kill. So I'm just pushing out lanes, just getting more and more farm, and the enemy team may have picked up a kill on Rise and possibly the shutdown. I'm not quite sure. And they did pick up a kill on Nunu, but I was able to pick up a kill, and they were not able to shove any objectives. So overall worth, and then our team's going to actually be able to secure the dragon. So that was definitely worth for us. Malzahar is going to be the only one defending in the middle lane. His ultimate does actually go down onto Nunu. Nunu is just going to be gnawing up the voidlings, and Rise getting knocked back and running back through their entire team because he's crazy. Actually misplacing that acceleration gate a little bit. Rise wasn't able to get to it quite too fast, but that's okay. He did manage to get out, which is good. Getting around, what level am I? I just hit level 16, I believe. Can't really see. Does look like level 16, yes. Kog'Maw is lagging. But actually, right here, I do have my Bloodthirster. I have my Brutalizer, and that tier is going to be basically fully stacked. So I am going to be going to finish off the Black Cleaver here. In most situations nowadays, I would straight go for the Mura mana before that Black Cleaver. But in this situation, I did go for the Black Cleaver, and that's okay. Just going to try to peel here a bit for Kog'Maw, see if we can keep him alive. The Janna shields do go down. Alistar was the only one on him. So we do peel for him. He's able to stay alive, and we're actually going to be able to pick up the kill on Jayce as well as he retreats. So right here, we are just going to be pressuring the mid lane, trying to push straight through. Just getting some poke down on Jarvan as he does stand there, and he is going to die. Not sure if he gave up or what, but the score right now is 25-7 in favor of the blue team, which is my team, and that's definitely good for us. It's not looking too pretty for the purple team, but we are going to be pushing down this inhibitor turret and this inhibitor and this inhibitor while we're at it. So we are just going to constantly be poking them down, pushing, and actually I'm still relatively high health, so is Rise. Well, I'm full health, and so is Rise, but my mana is a bit low, but we are just going to continue pushing. And Kog'Maw does come back in. Alistar actually getting a decent WQ off, however, he does not have a team to follow up. And Rise actually going to be flashing, trying to pick up the kill on Graves. However, we are just going to continue pushing down the Nexus. And it does look like we are going to try to engage a little bit here. Are going to be able to drop Jayce and see if we can continue pushing. A little bit crazy at this point, however, the surrender does go down. So we did not have to finish pushing. They do surrender, and we do finish off the game just like that. Thank you so much for watching, guys. This has been pretty fun. If you guys want to see more of these kinds of videos, commentaries, whatnot, I will make more of them. So just ask in the comments below, or throw the video a like to encourage me to make more if you would like to see more. You can throw what champion you would want me to play next, or anything that you would like in the comments. I read them all, so make sure to put stuff there if you want me to see it, or send me a message or whatnot. You can do whatever. So thank you guys for watching this. This has been Moonfa, and I am out.